Right, let's check the last vault here, which should be the Taeyong Medical Vault. Oh god, what am I doing? Let's get this out here. And 5. How do I get up there? Okay, I suppose I have to jump on top of the other here. Something like this. Yeah, okay. Oh, something for me to hack. An alarm panel. Well, that's easy enough.
Access granted.
Oh, there's actually 2 data stores.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yeah, easy enough. Leave. Do have that keycard as well. Taeyong Medical. Ooh, Typhoon ammo. Thomas Chong. Use the following to access Vault Computer. Please change password before leaving. Important, last user forgot. Prototype schematic diagram. A technical drawing of an experimental projectile nanoblade augmentation, including ammunition dispenser. So I guess I just saved that in my in my system, or what? Am I carrying around a stiletto as well? Neato. 2 of those. Right, let's see. We have 4,700. Security rating 2. Let's see what's in those data nodes. There's 2 of them.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
It's 15 credits. That's not very great. And so that's like 40 credits in total. Yeah, it's probably better to just enter the password. GBN M45 KLP 53. How much is that worth? 50? That it? Well, in that case, it's actually better to hack it. Who'd have thought? Because that's 5 XP more and 40 credits more. Well, yes. Locked, I know. I would like to hack it, please. Why is that not an option? There we go.
Anomaly detected.
And that's not gonna work,
Trace
is it?
program initiated.
I think it actually will work.
Access granted.
Press release. This is what we are thinking of releasing to the press. I believe it strikes the right balance between our history and our future, while not giving any specifics. If you approve, I'll send this to our contact at Pacifist and have them work on it. Guoliang Biu, Director of Marketing, Taiyong Medical Corporation. Shendian Fan, the recently named CEO of Taiyong Medical, has continued the augmentation giant's practice of buying up failing tech companies and giving them new life. Shendian Fan was entrusted by the Board of Governors to assume the leadership of Taiyong Medical and to guide the corporation through this difficult time for the industry. I am honored and grateful to the board for the opportunity to lead this exceptional organization of creative, dedicated and talented professionals. We will shape a new future together. Over the past 8 months, Taiyong Medical has acquired Kusanagi, Isolay and the faltering remains of Sarif Industries, all former rivals of the biotechnology sector. I've heard from Hugh. His work on the chip is basically finished. You should be getting the schematics and details soon. Production and distribution must begin immediately. Everything must be in place before the vote. With this, we'll not only control the technology, but the people enhanced with the technology. Will you be attending the Panchaea event? I'm interested in seeing what's been done since the last time I visited. And knowing Darrow's penchant for the flamboyant, I'm sure his press conference will be spectacular. We finally had a breakthrough we were looking for. The key was in reverse engineering the old chip. Once we received the archived Darrow Industries files, it was actually a simple matter. Well, relatively simple. The new chip will do exactly as you requested. When activated, it'll inhibit augmentation function to normal human levels. I liken it to a vehicle's speed limiter. This dampening effect is now permanent, but without extensive knowledge of augmentations, it cannot be tampered with. It is interesting to note that the chip could also be used to boost augmentation performance. I'm not sure what side effects might result from this sort of overclocking though. Charles Zhao, Research and Development, Taiyong Medical Corporation. Right, next up the save. Saves always seem to have like kind of powerful data nodes when it comes to their content. Data scan software is not too great.
Trace program.
Usually, sometimes it's like
Access
200
granted.
XP and 200 credits or whatever. Probably more so the level 5 ones though. So that's a Praxis kit. Nice. And a couple of bottles of neuropathy. And yeah, just in case you're curious, I've been stockpiling a couple of Praxis kits just in order to be able to skill some of these things and then get the associated achievements. I think there's a PEPS achievement and there's also a Tesla and a Nanoblade achievement. Potentially also a Typhoon achievement. Yeah, look into that later. And I don't really have anything else to spend the Praxis on. Because I mean, I could upgrade my health, but then again, I'm not going to get into any firefights, because I'll have to load like instances like that anyways, if I don't want to avoid the Foxiest of the Hounds achievement. I could do stuff like get more resistant to the effects of like flashbang grenades and the like, but all that's not really gonna do anything for me, because I plan to be sneaky anyways. Also, this seems to be the top of the installation here, right? Are we gonna end up in the... God, performance drop. Are we gonna end up in the parking garage again? Where's this go, actually? Yeah, it's loading in the hub, isn't it? Oh. Guess I opened that door a bit prematurely. Right. Like, what's our objective? It's just escape from the bank, right? And what should we bet that I failed the ghost again? For no reason whatsoever. Yeah. Shouldn't that fulfill that?
Miller, it's Jensen.
Yeah,
The lead
no
of the
ghost.
augmented mercs
What
who
the
have
fuck?
us in Dubai.
You're supposed to be investigating the train station attack.
Just hear
Fuck
me
off,
out.
Miller.
There's a research facility.
Not like this, you don't. I'm en route to Prague now. She'll be landing at Chicane's helipad any minute. I'll hear you out there. Miller out.
Right. Like, why? I mean, that's getting annoying.
Here comes another.
All in all, I've been...
Jensen,
Oh.
you still got that calibrator on you?
Oh, Collar!
If
Good to
you
hear
do,
from you.
man, I'm ready to optimize that crazy system of yours.
Finally.
Everything I need now to fix you up real good.
You mean the way you fixed me up last time?
No, no, no. This is gonna be different, huh? On Vaclav's honor. Just get to the lab and you'll see.
Right, the fixes go see Collar. Oh! Should I just hack this? Why don't I? Some free XP.
Anomaly detected.
100 credits,
Tracer
sure.
access granted.
So, I gotta get back to the other district, I suppose. Yeah, I was just saying, like, the ghost thing is kind of getting annoying now, because I've missed, like, maybe 10 ghost bonuses so far, and I've only gotten, like, 2 or 3. I mean, that's like half a praxis. I have more than I need anyways, but still.
Adam, it's Delara.
Oh,
I
Delara!
managed to find out some information on that Marchenko guy you asked me to look into.
What'd you get?
Well, for starters, he wasn't always Victor Marchenko. Shit. I have to go. My appointment just showed up. I sent what I found to your email. Hope it helps.
Thanks, Delara. I'll check it out.
Okay, so I need to go back to my apartment again. Yeah, I want all those XP bonuses, and I have no idea why I'm not getting them. I mean, I've checked the criteria for Ghost again, and it should only be voided if, like, literally, like, under your radar, it changes to suspicious, which only happens if, like, enemies or cameras actually see you, and if they hear you, right? Which, I don't know, man. I'm, like, walking crouched all the time and really pay attention not to be seen. I don't know what's going on with that. Right, also, Korazur combat rifle. How about that? Am I just gonna sell that? I don't even know. I'm gonna sell a bunch of things, though. First up, I'm gonna make a couple of Tesla cartridges from the crafting parts I have, though. 5 parts missing, for real. Can't I just... Can't disassemble a beer, but I can just, like, 10 ammo. Yeah. Okay, now let's sell. To business. Silencer, yeah, sure. How much is like 100 of this? It's $1,000. It's not too bad. Low side, yeah. A lot of money here. I mean, I did just plunder several corporate vaults at Tayo Medical, so I'd be disappointed if there wasn't some stuff of value in my inventory. No. No, not the neuropazine. Even though I have more than one stack now, holy crap. No. Think I'm good. Do I want to buy anything? Nah. I think I'm gonna let him wait a little bit. So yeah, Delara said go back to my apartment, or basically I'm gonna send it to your email. Let's go see Collar, why not? What's this? Story items. Oh, the orchid neutralizing enzyme. This is gonna come in handy. But at some point we'll have to decide like who do you want to save. Chemical compound that, when ingested, will neutralize the orchid, rendering it harmless. We hope. Also, yeah, I bet I'll have to decide between two people. And then if you look really into it, there's probably a way to save both of them or something. It's usually the way DSX works. Also, oh. Is there any point in punching this wall? Oh, hello? Wait. Oh, that'll just...
Why do you people have to insist on bothering us normal people?
Is she... I mean, she doesn't look like she's living here. She's like in outdoor clothes, right? Is she like plundering this, or...
I have no money on me.
Are these people actually living here? Alright, I'll go. Whatever, guys. I'm not gonna punch you all in. For now. So yeah, let's take the metro. Do I want to do anything... Oh? Have I hacked these yet? Yeah, it seems. Do I want to do anything else in this part of the city for now? I think not for now.
Hello, Aug.
So yeah, let's take the non-org car as always.
Where is your travel permit?
Fuck off. Yes. See you on the other side. Oh, well. I feel like I've had worse loading times. Oh, probably because this is into the smaller district. Oh, unless I froze my game right now. Which I really don't hope. Okay, here we go. Anything new, Felice?
I just came from the Udelet complex.
Nah, just this again. Are terrorists? No, I'm not gonna say that, because it's untrue. Even though it might elicit, like, a new reaction from her or whatever. Kapkova Kazna. Oh?
Adam, it's Arya.
Oh!
I just heard what happened. God, right outside your apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was left to bleed to death in the alley.
What?
When I first heard where it was, I thought,
I'm fine, Arya. It wasn't me.
be careful going home. It's not the first one of these I've heard about.
I mean, is it me, or are the female characters the only sufferable ones in this game? I mean, I don't know if that's like... If that's like me, but all the guys are like pretty insufferable assholes, right? Like Collar is kind of a dick, Miller is kind of a dick, McReady for certain. But like, I don't know, Arya is actually kind of nice, and the psychologist actually kind of nice. I don't know. Alright, so... And Alex also kind of nice. Too close to home. Arya Argento said something about a murder that took place in an alley outside my apartment. When she first heard what happened and how it happened, she was worried that it was me. Right. So much stuff going on.
She's just lying. They should at least cover her up.
Police line do not cross. Ha! We're gonna see about that.
Mám strach z toho, co bude. Začíná to tady být dost.
I'm not talking to you, so don't talk to me.
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Are you a journalist?
No. It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
What?
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-Aug politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there.
Oh!
She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything.
Anna Politkovskaya, huh? Murdered journalists.
Sounds like someone should go after this guy. Ask him some questions.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just, if you do that, please don't mention me. I don't want to end up like her.
What else can you tell me about Radko?
The guy's a sleazy piece of shit. That's all there is to it.
And you think he's capable of murder?
Absolutely.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Huh.
This is some sick shit.
Gruesome, isn't it?
That it? What? So now, can I... Where? Like, where? What? Am I overlooking something? I don't see a body. Oh, maybe here.
We can't let them get away. You have to tell us.
Daria Miska.
She won't talk to the police. I give up. I'm not
Where are you?
Montag. I don't need...
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By
Your
chance,
hair clips
did
pretty
someone
badly.
send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Ooh.
It's so sad that nothing will be done about this.
Damn, my
All
model's
victims are
bad.
not high on the list of police
Look at the clipping
priorities.
with her hair.
To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
Nah. Both true.
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe.
Maybe?
I think I would rather not say, to be honest.
Why?
Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an aug.
Sure.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Nana.
send me a WhatsApp or whatever.
Talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
We're 2 years too
Those
late
socks are
already.
pretty neat.
Yeah. I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
So now she's willing to talk? Alright, sure.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark, black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well,
Adam, what are you doing? Oh god, I suck at small talk.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Call me if you find anything.
I'm not Montag, I don't need your help.
These assholes
That's
try
pretty
anything.
gruesome. I like how they don't even, like, challenge me on being here.
I might have pegged you for this.
Like, soiling all the evidence. Okay, let's talk to Detective Karl Montag. Which means Monday, by the way, in German.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing. Or about doing things the right way.
This is the second cop we've met in Prague who's just like, yeah, cops suck. Challenge. I mean, that's kind of what I want to say. I don't know if it's going to help. Scathed.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh?
420?
Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
Couple of blocks.
I never said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
I kind of feel like there might be a way of messing this up, right? Let's just make a permanent save here. So can I look at the body?
They are.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have begged you for this.
There was a piece of broken needle sticking out of Angela Gunn's right shoulder.
Just because Montag trusts
Bruises?
doesn't mean I do.
The bruises on Angela Gunn's neck are recent. It seems like someone grabbed her. Looks like the killer strangled her and even left a partial fingerprint.
We're 2 years too late already.
Marks. There are cutting marks above Angela Gunn's arm. Looks like she had an augment that was forcibly removed.
Didn't think so.
That all? Seems like that's all. Another praxis. The Harvester. Investigate the scene. Talk to Montag. A murdered woman lies in the street. A potential witness, Daria, is worried she saw something she wasn't supposed to. The victim was augmented and Daria says that it's enough to keep the police around here from investigating any further. Local cop called Montag is in charge of the crime scene. Daria doesn't have much faith in his ability to catch the killer and keep her safe. I told her I'd look into it. Investigate the scene. I've agreed to help look into Angela Gunn's murder. I get the impression Detective Carl Montag could use all the help he can get. Oh, travel to the other part of the city again? Johnny Gunn was married to the victim, Angela Gunn. Montag's superiors have already made up their minds that Johnny's responsible. I need to talk to him and decide for myself. Montag says Johnny lives in an apartment a couple of blocks from here. And optional, exhaust all evidence. The more evidence I find at the crime scene, the better my chances of understanding exactly what happened here. If at any point I want to follow up on something or delve even deeper into this mess, I should try talking to Montag again. Who knows what he's holding back? Okay, so there's 4 more pieces of evidence here. Oh. It's an augment. Is that an eye? A ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. Sorry, item, the needle, yeah.
You found something.
I did. We could also talk to Daria again, or is she leaving now? Yeah, all of that stuff. Right. Can we find, like, did maybe the killer lose anything or rip his jeans or whatever?
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have begged you for this.
I'm not Montag, I don't...
I have some questions for you.
Still three pieces of evidence missing.
You have a permit for that?
Got a permit for what? For jumping?
Do not do that again, Hansen.
Calm down, Daria.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean, like being my subordinate?
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Augs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Aug or no Aug.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. Reflection.
All of these policemen are so woke.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
It's instrument of those in power,
Well,
yeah.
That depends who you ask.
Next you'll be saying all cops are bastards. Arrest.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an Aug, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
What can you tell me about the victim?
Gunn, Angela, married to Gunn, Johnny. The department rests its case.
Impressive.
Have there been a lot of murders in this area?
More than the average. I know I wouldn't live here. Not even if they paid me.
Good to know.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Interesting.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh?
Oh, here comes.
Never marry the ones you save.
Yeah, what's going on with Jensen's love life, by the way? I know he's had like a relationship with Megan, but nothing since then, right? He's no Geralt.
Apparently the
even though he's almost as gruff.
Political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
Oh, I'll talk to him, I'm pretty sure.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
Oh god.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh. A fingerprint. I must have missed that one.
Yeah.
This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
Maybe Johnny wanted something to remember her by. Or maybe someone found a dead body and started cutting. There's a lot of scavengers around here. To them, taking an arm is like taking a wallet.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Needle, huh? In which shoulder?
The right shoulder. Why?
It's probably nothing. I just remember this other cop, Smolinski. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone following in the footsteps of an old murderer named, Svobodka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. Some of the things you've been noticing, I'll be honest, they're starting to sound very familiar. Someone like you would probably say it's worth looking into.
And how would I do that?
Smolinski died in that police station bombing. If any of his files survived, they would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station.
So many clues.
Maybe Smolinski found something that can shed light on this mess.
That's all then, I suppose.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Right. Exhaust all evidence. Talk to Radko Perry. The victim may have been involved in some scandal with a politician named Radko Perry. Angela Gunn was a journalist, and apparently she was writing something about Radko that he didn't like. I could pay him a visit if I want to find out more. Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop down the street. The evidence I found at the crime scene reminds Montag of another murder. Some old case that had belonged to a dead cop named Smolinski. Montag told me to look for Smolinski's files over in police storage.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
I have some questions.
Anything new? Nah. So exhaust all evidence. That's probably... I mean, I've looked around here. I don't think there's more, like, pieces of evidence in this very vicinity. Or does it specifically say at the crime scene? Oh yeah, the more evidence I find at the crime scene...
Who'd you piss off to pull this duty?
So that probably means I should be looking around a little more.
Was that a legal aug?
Remove yourself from this area, Hanser. Can't believe we got stuck down here.
Give it a rest, huh?
Ah! Okay, it's probably not up there though, because it pings me once I...
Fuck walking this beat.
It pinged me once I fell down. Oh? Oh! Is this related? Explorer? Oh, I haven't been here before. Look at that. This might not be related to the crime scene though. That all? A couple of crafting parts? It's pretty... Oh, okay, there's also weakness.
Wish we could just shoot any augers.
Doesn't it feel like something is about to happen?
Okay. It wasn't super useful. Also, why was that? Who's mad?
Just block it out.
Is there like evil people in my apartment building again? Also, there's a combat rifle. That I apparently missed earlier. I wanted to check my email at my computer. The psychologist, she wanted to send me something. You look like shit, man.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Yeah, Daz is the man, I know. Right, mail. Info on Marchenko. Hello, Adam. Hello, comma, Adam? Full stop? So I made a few calls, and I think I know why iLink came up with nothing on Viktor Marchenko. He wasn't using that name when he entered the Udelek complex. He was calling himself Viktor Melnik. There's plenty of stuff on Melnik after 2027, most of it posted by state police in the Udelek complex. Seems like he stood up to them a few times when they were performing routine document checks, questioning suspected wrongdoers and confiscating suspicious merchandise inside several of the residential sectors. But if you ask me, every single one of the complaints looks like a classic he said, she said situation, and I can't figure out who's the bigger bully. Still, it got me thinking, if Melnik really is his last name, why tell you it's Marchenko? Suppose it really is Marchenko and he decided to use Melnik after 2027 to pay homage to somebody else? Ran a cross-check on the two names and came up with this. Elisa Maratovna Marchenko, a suspected Russian intelligence agent who lived in Kharkiv, Ukraine, around the time of the 2014 revolution. Her maiden name was Melnika. US intelligence thinks she may have been secretly recruiting dissidents and seeding pro-Russian sentiment throughout parts of eastern Ukraine for years. She married a Viktor Marchenko in 2021 and moved to Belgorod shortly thereafter, but disappeared with her husband and kids just prior to the org incident. Thing is, the Viktor Marchenko she was married to wasn't augmented when they disappeared, so I don't know if he's the same guy or not. Regards, Dilara. Well, thanks for that, Dilara. Okay, so that didn't start any quest or anything though, right? Strange. Oh.
Irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations.
Right, what else did I have to do here? Oh, right, talk to Collar. Could do that too.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Could also look at the crime scene again. But I don't know, man. Didn't seem like there was anything obvious left. Is it this way? It must be, like, within the bounds of the police. Oh, did I actually destroy the... Alright. Yeah.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
I've got nothing else to say.
ID card! Nova Prashka, Pravda. Issue number, Angela Gunn. Press. The murder victim's press ID card. Angela Gunn was a reporter. Yeah. Broken glasses. There we go. Looks like a part of a pair of broken glasses. Traffic cone is not... Oh, no, I've entirely destroyed the police line crafting parts. Okay, sure. Added to database. So it could be literally anywhere on the ground within these parameters.
We're 2 years too late already.
Yes.
Or on the wall or whatever. That camera? Is that her case? Could you stop that?
Tear us apart.
The only way I'm continuing this conversation is over a beer.
What? Alright. Is that an invitation? Oh, EMP fragment. There we go. A fragment found near Angela Gunn's body looks like it came from an EMP used primarily to disable electronics or people who rely on augmentations. Right. Let's... 750 XP, nice. Let's talk to Montag.
Enjoying yourself,
About the case. Crime scene.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
You're such a good cop, dude.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the Aug riots, anti-Aug riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
Yeah, you think? That's it, I suppose.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Let's look at the map. So, this is Meat Collar. Oh, and there's the Radko Perry's headquarters. I talk to him first? Yeah, sure.
Intel. Who do they think they are?
Burp.
Someone is targeting Augs. This
one. Wait. Yeah, it was this way. So many drones here. So sure, let's talk to Radko Perry. See if we can find out more. Oh? Lots of police here, holy crap. What's going on?
Come on, you know how this goes. Come on, let's see them.
If you don't want any surprises, you might want to be more specific.
Shut up, Clank. I want your papers, not your opinion. Fuck me. We do not want trouble. There is no need to start any trouble, yes?
You sure you don't want to see anything else?
What do you want? You have been
This area is off limits for people like you.
You're hurting me. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence. Don't interfere. Murderers in uniform.
Keep moving.
Jack-booted thugs.
Fucking Augs. No respect.
Is he like polishing his own poster there? Also, who are you? Oh, just a bodyguard.
You don't belong here.
Sure, I'll go.
Are you Radko Perry?
You look sketchy.
If this is about that anti-Aug speech I gave, save your indignation, okay? I'm only the voice of the people. I'm only saying what they want to hear. Your problem, it isn't with me. It's with the way this issue is polling.
I'm here about Angela Gunn.
Who?
A journalist. She was found dead in an alley.
Oh, how sad.
But you wouldn't know anything about it.
What? No. But the fact that you could imply such a thing, I am a public figure. But rest assured, my team will look into it. I'll even send the family a gift basket. How does that sound?
Great. I mean, flattery will probably help with him, huh?
Your reputation precedes you, Radko.
What can I say? My career is built on a simple premise. Secure the grandmother vote and build from there. Now, please explain to me why you are here.
I'm here because I heard Angela
I
found
didn't understand that
skeletons in
premise.
the closet.
Well, lucky for me that she's dead then, huh? No, but seriously, what kind of skeletons?
Is that all you care about? She was just murdered. You could show a little more compassion.
Compassion is for the cameras, but hey, maybe you should be the politician. For a second there, I almost believed you care.
Your politics are viciously anti-Aug, is that accurate?
Viciously? I like that.
Do you go out of your way to incite violence against Augs?
I wouldn't call it going out of my way, more like it's on my way. A flower you pick as you pass by. To be honest, my politics aren't even based on an ideology. It's very simple for me. I tell people what they want to hear, and I stay out of jail.
You're not doing a very good job tonight.
I'm doing just fine.
Wicked hair, doughy face, lies a lot, doesn't have a fixed ideology except for spreading hatred and inciting violence. Who does that remind us of?
You really hate Augs that much?
Some more than others.
Also pretty unapologetic in their hate.
Can you tell me where you were tonight?
Out getting votes.
Can anyone attest to that?
Sure. Any number of people. My secretary, my brother, my mother. I just need to call them to remind them they were with me. That's all.
I'll make the calls. You worry about giving me a list of names and numbers.
Sure. My office will forward you the information within 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months. Scout's honor.
You don't think this is serious?
I think murder is very serious, but the notion that I could be involved in one is not.
So you're not gonna tell me where you really were tonight?
Evidently not.
You sure you don't want to rethink your fake alibi?
Where I was tonight is none of your business.
Tell me about your relationship with Angela.
Angela? Angela who?
Angela Gunn, the journalist who's apparently been writing some very insightful articles about you.
Oh, her. She did a nice job of keeping my name in the news. Local politics is a real slog, you know. As long as they're talking about you, it's good.
Even if she was saying things you didn't like?
Sure, why not? Angela's readers were never my voters. I'm not exactly courting the Aug vote here. Did Angela and I share views? No. Did we like each other? Not one bit. But our hatred was professional, not personal. Nothing to kill over.
Sure you don't want to add anything about Angela?
She got what she deserved, but not from me.
Wow.
I have what I need for now.
Good for you.
That wasn't very insightful. I wonder if I could have done a better job here. I got like the KC symbol there for a little bit, so I thought like maybe I would get a chance to use it. Find compelling evidence. Well, yeah, that's always good. Montag's got his sights set on Johnny Gunn, but the name Radko Perry came up in my investigation as well. I just need to be careful not to rely on rumor and reputation. If I'm going to change the direction of this investigation, I'll need evidence that's as airtight as possible. So I suppose this is both in, yeah, this is Le Boucher apartments and the police here. Oh, but this is also find compelling evidence, so I guess we gotta sneak around here now. There was a bodyguard here earlier, so I gotta be like slightly careful.
Что это такое?
Yeah, well. That didn't go so well. Wow, that's a long... Did I not save for a long time? Was that before I talked to him? Nah, okay.
Murderers in uniform.
I'm here to protect Mr. Perry.
So I was here earlier, but that was before this quest was relevant. Oh, he's into kinky shit, huh? Anything new? Training services, early polls. Ooh, who's that? Good timing. I know you like dealing with two of us at once, but it's better to negotiate this with me alone. I'm the nice one. Oh, the guard's coming downstairs again, isn't it?
Get out.
Oh, he did.
Soundproof the basement.
He did see me clearly, didn't he? Because he said something. I hope this doesn't sabotage my chat here. Also, Pocket Secretary. Mr. Security Man, I forget your name. You're keeping an eye out, yes? Listen, there is something in my safe that I want you to dispose of after the shift tonight. The code is 0109. Rip it, burn it, swallow it, all of the above. You see how I trust you with important matters? You are like faithful dog to me. Continue to be faithful dog, and you will go very far, my friend. Radko for a prez. Nice. Oh, so there is a safe here. We want double from you, unless you want people to see what you did tonight. We understand your position, Mr. Famous Anti-Org politician, showing us Org girls so much affection. We'll keep the videos safe, we promise. No one ever has to know about the last 24 hours. I mean, that's gonna raise their suspicion, right? That's a good way of putting it. See, there's no reason we can't still be friends, baby. Just too bad about your shitty politics. Completionist for what? I mean, that's not exactly compelling evidence. What? That's just like... I mean, of course he's a hypocritical bastard, but that like doesn't bear any relevance as to the murder case. Where's that stupid safe? Did I find it when I was here last? Oh fuck, what am I doing? Is it... This guy didn't die, did he? No. Is it behind these crates, maybe? Oh? Where's this lead? Oh! There's a lot of boxes here. There don't seem to be a safe behind that though. I mean, yeah. Why are you doing this? You have no evidence. Okay, what the pocket secretary say again? Safe access. In my safe. 0109. I mean, it might also be upstairs, potentially. And I have, like, fulfilled the find evidence, but this isn't really evidence for the case. Like, maybe he didn't do it, maybe he was just, like, generally an asshole. Oh, okay. Blackmail photo. There's a message from Angela Gunn on the back. I've known for a very long time what kind of man you are. Yours is the worst kind of prejudice and hate. You're a hypocrite. You hate because it's popular, because it wins you votes. The pictures I have of you are disgusting, but I think it's something every citizen in Prague needs to see, a new side of Radko Perry. You're probably expecting me to name the price now. This is the part where I blackmail you, Perry, but not in the way you think. I'm going to publish these pictures unless you start shifting your rhetoric to a more moderate stance. You don't have to turn on a dime, but you do have to turn. I expect to see meaningful concessions being made in your platform by the end of the week. Call it blackmail if you want, or just politics, Angela Gunn. Right. So now that's some evidence, because that proves not only that he was into AUG girls, but also that Angela Gunn knew, and she was blackmailing him with it. So we established a motive. Do I want to talk to him about it? I'm gonna save and see.
Did you forget something?
What's your position on AUGs?
Officially, I think they are a menace to society.
And unofficially? You're a real big fan of us, aren't you? Some of us, anyway.
My position on AUGs is nothing personal, if that's what you mean. Like I said, I am a servant of the people. Their desires are my desires. Their prejudices, my prejudices.
I'm talking about your desires. The ones depicted in that photo. Very artistic.
Oh, so we're confronting him with it.
That picture is private. Who are you?
See, I think your position on AUGs is a little more complex than you've been letting on.
That's one way to put it.
This footage of what you were doing tonight. Trying to convince those AUG sisters to vote for you, is that it?
What do you want?
Unlike everyone else you seem to know, I'm not trying to blackmail you. I just want to know who murdered that woman tonight.
Wish I could help you, but as you can see, I was busy with something else, of which there is ample video evidence. You're not going to tell anyone, are you?
Your hypocritical private life isn't my concern right now. I just want to know who was in that alley tonight.
It wasn't me. Now, if you want to keep slinging mud at poor Radko Perry, go right ahead, but as far as I'm concerned, you know I'm not a killer.
Well, that's for me to decide, Radko.
Is it? Well, I mean, he does have a, like, right? He does have a motive now, but he also has an alibi. Could still be a hired gun, I suppose, but I mean, this doesn't really prove that he's done it. In fact, I'm feeling like he might be a bit of a red herring. Too obvious. Right, so what else do we have? This is both traveling to different districts. So the only thing we've got left right now is go see Collar. Okay, let's do that, sure. Look. See what he can do with a neuroplasticity recalibrator, whatever the name was. Let's save before. Don't tell me he's not down here. Oh, there you go.
Shit. Did you hear? Talos Rucker's dead.
Yeah.
I heard that somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Now we can get some real progress.
What the fuck, Collar?
Like wimps.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? Rucker didn't deserve what happened to him.
Something tells me our politics aren't the same, Jensen. Me, I think this whole martyr thing is exactly what we need.
Fuck off, Collar. What did I say about all the men being dicks? Well, I guess Talos Rucker was actually alright.
That crazy rig of yours. You got a calibrator for me or what?
You really think Rucker was the problem? That his death is somehow gonna make things better for Augs?
I don't think he was the solution. We need a new leader. Someone a little less beardy, McFancy diploma. Someone who's gonna fight, you know? Stand up to some of these bullshit laws. You hear about the Human Restoration Act?
Yeah. If the restoration vote passes, I don't know that it's gonna matter very much who the leader is.
It's gonna be a government-mandated horror show is what it's gonna be.
Well, that's not wrong.
Men in white coats pulling out augmentations like they are teeth. Anyway, speaking of medical horrors, you ready for me to fix you or what?
So he's more of a Viktor Marchenko guy, I suppose.
This procedure. There won't be any surprises like last time.
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech. But now is totally different. Now I know what's under that hood of yours. And you got me the tool I need. Changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches.
That's nice.
Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah, let's do this.
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't worry.
2 weeks later.
I'll never screw up 2 in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Just try not to take anything.
Oh god, why do we trust this guy again? Oh, how long did we spend in that chair?
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. 0 consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit.
Okay. I forgive you. I forgive you, Kohler, for being a dick. That's it. So this is both going to the other area. And yeah, all the ones we had deactivated, they're activated again, right? Focus enhancement and Titan, I think, was what I had deactivated. Must have had like 3 deactivated though. Maybe also the dermal armor, yeah. I think those 3. I mean, pretty soon I'll just be able to like activate all of these. Do I want the peps? I mean, how much is this? That's like 2, 3 probably. This is a couple more. Like once I get to another fighting or rather stealth mission, I might want to spend some of these. Okay, let's go back up to street level, and then I guess we'll travel back to the other part of the city. Oh wait, though. I think we might be able to check out the Church of the Machine God now. Because that's where my other quest was located. The one that I failed because I did the heist, right? So we might be able to get in there now. I'll certainly try. But I'll leave this, I think, for the next episode. So, yeah, see you then!